Hello, everyone. Welcome. Do hope you are doing well today. And Otis and I are just here, ready to talk and give our opinions about a lot of different things. I'm talking about today the continual downfall of Harry and Meghan because it is so spectacular. It is definitely a part of our imitation of life that we're talking about because it is a soap opera. Every single thing that we are seeing with this couple, it's just unbelievable. The unbelievable choices that they make and the audacity of the things that Meghan does on a world stage. It's like we're watching on a world stage and it's so mind-blowing to me that you could have so much at your hand and just blow it away and continue to watch how you throw away opportunities because you don't know how to make good choices. You're not good people. You are really in a position, try to better your life as a person, as a human being, try to be better. Can you just be a good person considering all the opportunities that you have? And so today I'm going to be speaking about how Hollywood is continuing to snub Harry and Meghan and how the little cracks within their Hollywood circle and within their marriage, more things have happened and come out. I'm going to speak about these things and just give you my opinion. That's what we're going to be talking about today. So let's get into it. So this Hollywood snub, Harry and Meghan's shared flaw behind this Hollywood snub. Now I'm going to be speaking about that, but really briefly, I do want to talk about Prince William and his most recent visit. Prince William, the Prince of Wales, he attended the Sovereign's parade on behalf of the King, the Royal Air Force College in Cromwell. Was it in Cromwell? Is that how you say it? Cromwell. Also present was Prince William's aunt, Lady Sarah, sister of Diana, Princess of Wales. I'm told that she heard he was in the area and wanted to support him. And that right there, I think, is so important to understand that we do see a lot of news with Harry and Meghan getting closer and closer to the Spencer family. But at the same time, the Spencer family has loyalty to both brothers. And I think it's great to see Lady Sarah showing up to support William because she wanted to be there. And Harry and Meghan could try to align themselves with the Spencers. However, the loyalty of the Spencer family is going to always be to both brothers. And I can tell you now that Harry and Meghan, in the way that they connive, are going to try to be the ones that get the Spencers to support them and to not support the Windsor family. And it's just how Harry and Meghan are because they're so desperate. They're so desperate that they want to have these allies in the United Kingdom to support what they're doing. But, the Spencers, I think, are going to hold up to being supporters of both the brothers. And that is important to recognize. And the fact that William, he's looking really mighty good, I think, with his beard. I love seeing him show up and shake it up a little bit, be a little bit different. And then also at the same time, I heard there were a lot of people giving a lot of backlash to the video that William and Catherine put out, saying it's not royal, like it's very Hollywood. And my whole opinion about it is that's showing us a new monarchy. That may not have been the way it was done in the past with our late queen, but I think at the same time, it was very tasteful. It was very much a story of how she's doing and recovering and her support to other people who are also suffering. So I think I would welcome that video in the context of this is a new day and time for the monarchy when it comes to William and his family, because we have a different world now and they have to kind of show that they are evolving with the current times that we live in. So I don't understand the big hoopla around this video that they did. It was done in great taste. It was a great message. And yeah, I'm not feeling that backlash. Now, the other thing I wanted to mention to do a quick follow-up to my video called Oozing Jealousy. Now, I talked about in that video the pictures you saw and the pictures you did not see with Oprah and Meghan. And when I want to just clear up a couple of things. Yes, there were photos of Meghan and Oprah hugging, but you did not see the PR photos of them standing together side by side, hugging each other to a camera saying, "We are aligned. Take my picture." I think that was on purpose because I don't believe that Oprah is really feeling Meghan all that way. I really don't. This is why you have snapshots of someone taking a photo of them in the moment of a hug. You don't have the photo of them standing together, we're good with each other, take our picture, and then tweeting about it or sharing it on their social media. That's not what we saw. We saw Oprah show up to something that was there to support her friend. Meghan happened to be there for whatever reason. I think maybe it was a surprise for Oprah. Some were saying that. Also, some were saying that it was the William Morris agency that put these people all together to help Meghan in a bit. I mean, it really wasn't that big of an event for it to really be that meaningful for Meghan and to show her support from Oprah. I think it was kind of like on the down low, and Oprah is still being very cautious about her relationship with Meghan and Harry. Most definitely, that's what I believe. All right. So then the other thing I wanted to talk about was Oprah showed up late to this book signing or to this book event, and how Meghan had like this look on her face, like, you know, she just like a little bit of her attitude, her face fell. She dropped her face in a way to show, okay, get the book. Whatever it was that she did in this video, you know, you can just see she's got a side to her, a streak to her that is very nasty. She's just very like, ugh, I saw your face drop. What was that, Meghan? And she just let it slip. And for me, Meghan is the kind of person, she's not a good person to work for. I can tell you she's a lot like that lady in New York City called Leona Helmsly. And I think that might be a good video only because Leona Helmsly was a mean lady. People didn't have loyalty to her. They worked for her because they feared her. They didn't have loyalty to her. She was a very mean lady in New York City, and she just showed out. And I think Meghan has a lot of the qualities of a Leona Helmsly. And that might be something to follow up on, because when you look at a Meghan and how they lose people in their circle a lot, yeah, there's a little bit of a mean kind of a person behind that. Because that's what I saw when I saw her do that little thing that she did. To this snub and this how we're seeing the downfall happen and come to us in real time. You see little things come out. There's even talk of Harry and Meghan going to visit other countries later this year. And I forget the countries. I'll put them here. They're going to visit these countries. And it's almost like, yeah, this is part of their strategy to try to garner themselves as royalty amongst the Hollywood people. Because you have to think about it. Hollywood is the group of people that they really are trying to sell themselves to. And if they can't get themselves any kind of, you know, notoriety of importance that we are good people, we are royalty, if they don't look like royalty, they can't sell royalty to Hollywood. So the only way they can get this royalty looking image is by going to do these pointless tours to other countries to show that they have been received by these different countries as royalty. Now, we know they're not royal tours, but Americans see it as a royal tour. They'll look at it like, oh, Harry and Meghan, they's over in, you know, they went to Nigeria. They, you know, they see the photos, they see them being received. They see what it looks like when the real royals do it. And that's the relationship to how Americans will see them in these other foreign countries. They won't see it as Harry and Meghan doing something they should not be doing and that they're not royalty. And that's what I believe that they're playing off on when they do these little quasi-royal tours. So looking into Harry and Meghan's, their shared flaw behind their Hollywood snub. So Harry and Meghan are struggling. They really are struggling no matter what you may see and the things that you don't see. especially with the birthday of Harry coming up, and there were reports that Meghan was going to be giving him a small little get-together party with some A-listers trying to get people to come to a party for Harry. And then we hear reports that Harry's going to be spending time with his friends on his 40th birthday this Sunday. Well, the thing is that we have to hear them say that Meghan is planning something, but is there really going to be something for his birthday? We'll have to wait and see. But I think what is most interesting is the headline that Harry is going to be spending this very pivotal big milestone of turning 40 with his friends. He's not going to be spending this big milestone with his wife and children and family. He's going to spend it with his friends. And the last I heard, the friends from the United Kingdom don't want to come to America because they don't like Meghan. And so Harry now has these close circle of friends in America, but are they really his close, good friends? They may be acquaintances, people he's trying to get to know better, but they're not like the people that he's grown up with. He's not spending his 40th birthday with the people that supported him as his very close friends for years. He's doing something with people that he barely knows, people that he's gotten to know from his short time living in America. So you have to ask yourself, why is he choosing to make this milestone with people that are his newfound friends rather than his wife? Well, we'll have to wait and see about the birthday celebration that they say Meghan is planning for him, and to see what Harry actually does and who he is with. Because I think that is a telltale sign that this marriage is trying to hold up. We're still together. It's like they're kind of doggy paddling in the deep end. It's like, okay, we're trying to show that we're still together, and we're not trying to get people to believe that our marriage is on the rocks. Let's just try to hold it up a little bit. Like, yeah, I'm going to be with my close friends, but in the meantime, Meghan is going to plan a little party for me. Blah blah blah. Like, they're trying desperately to show that there is no downfall of a marriage at all. Like, they're still heavily going as a married couple, which I believe is a lie. That's a lie. That is a lie. I don't believe it. But keep trying to show us, because it's fun to watch the Imitation of Royal Life. Okay. Now, so they're struggling to keep this headway in Hollywood. They have this really bad trait that they're seeing that is being linked to their high employee turnover, and has also strained their professional relationships. Because I'm going to tell you something right now, and I'm sure you already know this. Relationships are very important, but they're extremely important in Hollywood. Because you have to imagine, these people that have been hired by Harry and Meghan work for other celebrities. They know other celebrities. They know a lot of high-profile people. Otherwise, how would they even get a job working for Harry and Meghan? But when they're not able to stay working for Harry and Meghan for whatever reason, there is a strained relationship with the people that are no longer working with Harry and Meghan. And that is going to affect their professional lives. It's going to affect everything that they do around their relationships in Hollywood. Because you have to be able to get along with people. You have to be able to have some kind of support system that really likes you. But it looks like they're not really liked by hardly anybody when it comes to their working professional lives. So this person from the Sussex Survivors Club is saying that they have a revolving door of staff members, and there are a lot of challenges that they're currently facing with this high-profile life in California. So we know there's been a plethora of people who have left working for Harry and Meghan. They call it now the Sussex Survivors Club. And they've criticized Harry and Meghan in the past for making very poor decisions. They're having a really hard time with achieving the success that they want in Hollywood. So much so that we know Ben Browning, who was instrumental in securing their Netflix deal, because he's got connections, he's also left the couple. So people like Ben Browning and others who have very close relationships with very big high hitters in Hollywood, the relationships have been strained to the point that they're going to find it very difficult to get the success that they want in Hollywood, because they're being known as not nice people, and they are showing themselves to be unrelatable and not likable in Hollywood by the people that they're hiring. They're saying that one insider is saying that Meghan's management style is particularly contentious. Everyone's terrified of Meghan. And that reminds me so much of that Leona Helmsly. People were terrified of her. She was the meanest woman to work for. She had all this money, but she was very cheap, very contentious with her staff. She even, when she passed away, she left millions of dollars. I think it was like $12 million to her dog and not her grandchildren. Like, this woman was evil. No one liked her. And this now is the exact same kind of reputation that Meghan is getting. Very similar to Leona Helmsly. Meghan has also been seen belittling people and very resistant to advice because she knows it all. She knows it all. This is like, she will say and do what she wants to do because she has the answers. Nobody else. And I can tell you that will get you in trouble every time. I don't care who you are. If you think you're the one that has all the answers, you're going to be struck down because you cannot seem to take advice from people who know better than you. And on the flip side of that, Harry is seen as the enabler of Meghan's behavior. He's the one that's what Meghan wants, Meghan gets kind of a person, because he seems to forget they're no longer in the royal family where the family and the people that work for the royal family have to listen to Harry and him trying to enable Meghan. They're alone in Hollywood now, by themselves. There's no one accountable to you. So you want to be the enabler to Meghan. You are also getting that attitude and that not easy to work with kind of reputation when you enable someone like Meghan. So it's going both ways for both of them. They're saying that the couple's frequent changes of mind have led to confusion and frustration amongst their staff. They are doggy pedaling, trying to stay above the water, professionally and within the marriage. Meghan's domineering approach has reportedly caused significant emotional strain, with one source alleging she marches around like a dictator in high heels, and even reducing grown men to tears. I tell you right now, folks, that Meghan she is so going to be coming down. She is so going to be that person that we say, I told you so. I mean, can't you see it? Can you not see it? I mean, you look at what happened to Leona Helmsly. I mean, she ended up getting indicted on tax evasion. I mean, she had a lot of issues, and, maybe I'll do a video on this, but you just, you look at, and there was the staff that ended up speaking out against Leona. In the end, they were the ones that came out and told the real person that Leona was, and they were a big part of why she was convicted. And, I think the same thing will happen to a Harry and Meghan. All these people that have been working for them, one day when there needs to be a testimony, like, can you give me a testimony about the people you used to work for? They're going to come out of the woodwork and they're going to testify about the relationships that they had with Harry and Meghan and give the real insight in how Meghan was, because Harry and Meghan, for that matter, are on the losing end of this independent career life in California. There's no winning strategy for you. I don't care if you think this is going to end well for you in terms of you getting that big commercial empire on your plight to trying to get there, to be independent from the crown. You are going to shoot yourself in the foot, and you are never going to get there. Because you don't know how to handle relationships. You don't know how to be just decent towards people. You don't know how to be just a good person. And that is something that is going to be your downfall. Because they're too narrow focused on trying to get to this empire that they're forgetting how they're treating people. And how they're not looking to get advice and to learn something, for that matter. And a lot of you tell me in the comments that they're not capable of learning. And, you could be right. And that's unfortunate for them. But at the same time, it's like, well, you know, we sitting and watching with our popcorn about what the next thing is you're going to do. And it's unbelievable. Yeah, you're going to have your little moments, but you're never going to have these big grand moments of a career and really thrive in a big commercial empire like a Martha Stewart. Girl, it is just not going to happen. And we'll keep talking about it. All right. I do hope you will join me this weekend as I'll be talking once again about the things. Oh, Otis, we're not ready to go just yet. We're not ready to go just yet. I do hope that you will join me this weekend. I'm going to be talking about the 12 things that, well, not the 12 things, the 12-part series on why people do not like Meghan Markle. And I'll be discussing some more of these things so that people can really understand what it is about this woman that people just don't like. I'll be talking about that, so please do join me. I'm planning on 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's the plan. So I do hope that you will join me for my live this weekend. And I will be doing a members only video on Sunday. It's going to be good. I hope to see you there as well. All right. I will see you all in the next one. Bye.